Bennett family had their home broken into by an unknown intruder. There are no current suspects in the crime investigation, and they were killed with a hammer.
Scott, and I'm investigating the blood we found on the window at the crime scene.
I'm Christina Melisik, and I found blood on the hammer.
Hi, my name's Sarah Kate, and I found the bloody hammer, which was the murder weapon.
I'm Drake Miller, and I investigated the fingerprints on the hammer.
At the crime scene, we found a broken window with blood splattered near it. The suspect was believed to have entered through the window. At the scene, we also found a hammer with blood on it. Unfortunately, we didn't have the technology back then to analyze this trace evidence. But thanks to the advanced technology today, we were able to analyze it and trace it to the suspect, Matthew Colvin.
Had blood splatter left over from the suspect on the murder weapon. The forensic scientists test the blood to see if they can figure out who the suspect is through all the evidence they have with DNA testing. They were not able to get DNA, only able to get blood type. Now we can use DNA analyzing to find suspects.
The hammer was the first piece of evidence, and it was found by neighbors digging up their yard for construction. And it was used as evidence due to the investigators at the scene believing it to be the murder weapon. It had fingerprints and blood on the handle. We sent it off to the lab to use new up-to-date DNA testing due to the fact that in the past only blood type could be found. Now, however, after using DNA electrophoresis, we can specify whose blood it was. As for the fingerprints, we can locate them using superglue fuming and connect them to the suspects using the 8 to 12 points.
When the hammer was dug up, as previously stated, we found fingerprints and hair molecules on the handle as well as the hammerhead. The fingerprints are mostly faded, but we still should have enough to analyze them due to our advanced fingerprinting system and DNA recognition. Alright, the date is March 27th and the time is 2:41 p.m. Scott?
Why did you kill them?
Hold on. We don't have any direct proof yet, Scott. Sorry about that, Mr. Colvin. My partner here has a tendency to jump the gun a little bit.
I'd say so.
Would you mind telling us your story again from the beginning, please?
Alright, sure. Alright, it was about 30 years ago, on the day of the murder. I was at a football game with my family. It was a Super Bowl game.
Do you have anyone other than your family that can back that evidence?
No, I don't.
That sounds a bit suspicious, don't you think?
What? I can hardly hear you. What'd you say?
I said, that sounds a bit suspicious, don't you think?
That's all I've got.
Well, if that's the case, Mr. Colvin, would you mind if we took a quick blood test and did some fingerprinting tests as well?
Not at all.
Good.
I made sure to wipe that all off the hammer when I committed the murders.
Alright? Mr. Colvin, you're under arrest.
Matthew P. Colvin broke into the home and killed the mother, the father, and the two sons with a hammer, leaving blood spatter around the crime scene.
Greg Miller and Scott Witcher signing off.
This is Sarah Andrews and Christina Milosic signing off.